Hello and welcome to the Daily Millwall for Sunday the 10th of March 2024. In today's Millwall news we have this from the londonnewsonline.co.uk, the South London Press. A little bit of freedom. Millwall boss in positive mood ahead of the Leeds United clash. Neil Harris feels that Millwall's impressive results since he took the manager's job mean they can approach next Sunday's fixture at Championship promotion chasing Leeds with a little bit of freedom. The Lions boss is fully aware of the rivalry between the two fan bases. Millwall will head to Ellen Road on a 4-game unbeaten run with 10 points collected from a possible 12. They are 16th in the table and 5 points clear of the bottom three. Asked on Saturday night if he could sleep easier with the gap that has been opened up, Harris said, I don't sleep very well after games, so I don't think I'll be sleeping easy. But see, it's a nicer cushion to have, isn't it? Gives us a little bit of freedom going to Ellen Road next week. We need more points. I'm not going to be held up by a points total. When I walked in, the idea was to get our first win, and the idea was to get to 40 points as quickly as we can. And today was about getting the next win as quickly as we can. I honestly thought driving in today that the next victory was pivotal in our season. And now we've got that, I'm thinking about the next one. Ultimately, I can only focus on one game at a time. But we have earned the right, 10 points from 4 games, to build that little bit of a bridge. Indeed. So, obviously, already talking about the Leeds game that's happening next Sunday. So, there you go. A game happening a lot sooner than that is tomorrow's game at the Den. Indeed. Millwall under 21s versus Watford. Millwall under 21s welcome Watford to the Den in the Professional Development League on Monday the 11th of March, kick-off at 2 p.m. and tickets are now on sale. The price at £5 adults, £1 under 16s. Under 16 season ticket holders are free of charge. You don't have to buy in advance. You can rock up on the day. You can rock up on Monday. There was some comments the other day from Neil Harris that Sean Hutchinson may be playing in this to get his match time up. Maybe some other players as well, so we'll have to wait and see about that. But yeah, this is a game that's happening. One of 2 games next week for the under-21s, playing on Monday and Friday. So there you go. Now moving, that's it for the news because it's Sunday, not a lot going on. Moving on to the information from the game, the stats as it was. The most important stat of all, Millwall 1, Birmingham 0. A lovely jubbly, fantastic stuff. So this is from whoscored.com. So Millwall stole the ball often from the opposition, were effectively creating goal scoring opportunities from set pieces, but we were poor at finishing, we were aggressive, we lost possession often, and we gave away a lot of free kicks around the box. We had a large quantity of possession in the opponent's half, and we favoured crossing the ball. Indeed we did. So here we go. Attempts on goal 12 to 16, 6 to 9 open play, 6 to 7 set piece. So they had more shots than us, but a lot of their shots were wide and over the bar. So our 1 goal from 12 shots is equal to an 8% conversion rate. Here you can see we were going down both wings. 40% down the left, 37% down the right. Shot directions. Shot zones, action zones, and average player position. So there you go. Bordering on the 4-2-4, and look at that high defensive line there. Quite something to behold. 4-2-4 basically, with number 19, that's Watmore, isn't it? And Honeyman, number 39, not getting as far forward. And it almost correlates to the Birmingham position where you got 7 and 3 pushing up further forward, forcing 18 and 39 to Leonard and Honeyman to drop back a bit. But there you go. Now, moving on to this, also from whoscored.com. So the match centre, we made the first sub, the typical 60-minute sub. They made a couple of subs on the 73 and then on the 83. And we ended up nicking a goal right at the end of the game, and then we made our 2 subs. If you go down and look at the club badges at the top left and top right, you can see the average player rating for the teams: 6.98 for Millwall and 6.56 for Birmingham. So a better team certainly was Millwall. Man of the match in terms of highest rating player given to George Saville, 8.1, got the assist from that corner. And just below that, 8.0 for Tanganga. And the highest rated player for Birmingham is their goalkeeper, former England goalkeeper John Ruddy. So when the opposition's best player is the goalkeeper, you know you're doing something right. So here we go. Let's have a little spin through all of these. So obviously total shots. Now, like I said in the videos previously, like kind of worrying in terms of getting a result from this game. Who's going to get the goals? And it's kind of worrying to see this, that our entire defensive line had more attempts on goal than what the rest of the team. Basically, 3 was it 5? Well, not quite, but nearly. You've got Cooper with 3, Tanganga with 1, Leonard with 1, and then you've got Fleming with 1 shot and Obafemi with none. So we do need those defensive players to step up and score, because our forwards don't seem to be able to do that at the moment. Possession wise, pretty even, 48 to 52. With most of Millwall being at the feet of George Hyndman. 6.2% of the possession was with him. Pass success percentage 68 to 74. Dribbles 8 to 4. Aerials 1 17 to 9. 17 to 29. You can see that their entire back line is just winning aerial after aerial. Zion Fleming acting as a target man today. 4. Aerials 1. Tackles 28 to 19. So everyone of the Mill starting 11 wing and tackle except for Sarkic and Obafemi. And again, Saville with 4. Leonard with 5. Brian with 5. So, corners, players who won the corners. And dispossessed, 16 to 13. Okay, now moving on to more clarity with a list style. So you can see here we've got what we've got. We've got 8 players who've got 7 and above. And as you would expect, and that the substitute players were the lowest rated players, which is what should be the case because they've had less time on the pitch. So how can they have a higher rating? Kind of worrying to see that the player who had 30 minutes on the pitch was the lowest rated player there, 5.97, Ryan Longman. And then again, Michael Obafemi, the only fit centre forward at the club at the moment, 6.38. That's not too good. Didn't do much in that game either, did he? So how many shots did we have? It was 8. Was it 8? Was it? No, 12. We had 12. They had 16. So here you go. Look, Jay Cooper. He was the man on a mission. 3 and 2. Nearly scored with his feet. Got saved on the line by John Ruddy. 3 shots, 2 on target. Watmore 3 and 0. He had that chance, didn't he? Just fell to him. And he just couldn't get it on target. George Saville 2 and 0. Tanganga 1 and 1. So all in all, we got 12 shots. How many are actually on target? 5. That's about right. So yeah, 12 shots, 5 on target, 1 goal. Okay. Touches of the ball. Brian Leonard 71, then Joe Bryan 63, then George Saville 61. Offensive. Don't think you had anyone offside. No. Defense. Who did all the defensive stuff? Ryan Leonard, five tackles with Joe Bryan, then George Saville, then Jake Cooper, then Billy Mitchell. But you can see even Zion Flem with 2 tackles, one more with 2 tackles, getting stuck in there. Interceptions. Joe Bryan with 5, then Zion Fleming with 3, then Billy Mitchell and George Honeyman with 2. Clearances. Jay Cooper with 5, Billy Mitchell with 4, Tanganga with 3, George Saville with 3. Blocked shots. Jake Cooper, Billy Mitchell, George Saville, Leonard, and Watmore. So that's 5 block shots. Fouls. Okay, well, yeah, that's not too good, is it? George Longman coming on, having 30 minutes on the pitch and giving away 4 fouls. Passing. So who had the most passes? Billy Mitchell, 39. George Honeyman. And passing accuracy, Billy Mitchell. Crosses and accurate crosses, 8 and 2, 5 and 3. Zion Fleming, 4 and 0. Okay, Joe Bryan, 2 and 2. Long balls, inaccurate long balls. Okay, so let's just have a quick look and see. So we had 5 shots on target from 12. How many did they have on target from 16? They had 16 shots, and they had 1 on target. They could only get 1 shot on target. Damn, man. Now moving on to this. WhoScored.com. No, not WhoScored.com. FBref.com. Just to see the XG. If you look in the middle of the XG, the XG was for us was 0.9. For them, it was also 0.9. So we performed to our XG, and they underperformed. They got less goals than they should have got. Because XG stands for expected goals. Just looking through this stuff here. You can see the fouls: 17-10, 4-4 corners, 24-16 crosses, 525 to 547 touches of the ball. So pretty even. Normally we're way outnumbered. 26-21 tackles, 17-7 interceptions, 16-28 aerials won, 23-30 clearances, no offsides for either team, 7-4 goal kicks, 31-21 throw-ins, and 82-61 long balls. So you can see here, so 5 of our 12 shots were on target, that's 42%. One of their 16 was on target, that's 6%. Our goalkeeper had to make 1 save, he made it. Theirs had to make 5, he made 4. As we scroll down, I just wanted to show you, I'm not going to go through all of this like I sometimes do. Just wanted to show you the shots, because look at this. So in that first half, we start off like a train on fire. Shot after shot after shot. They don't have a shot until the 41st minute. And that was their 1 shot on target that got saved. There, that one. But we had all the shots. And then second half, they come out, shot after shot. Like, they're all going off target, they're all getting blocked. But we're under pressure, and it's a bit like, oh my god, here we go. How long until they score? And they don't. But then you're just waiting for the clock to go to get to 0-0. We go up the other end a few times. George Saville has a shot or a header off target. And then George Saville has a shot that leads to the corner, which he takes, and then Tanganga scores, and everyone goes crazy, and it's fantastic. But they still had another 3 shots after that. But that was some effort in that second half to just repel Birmingham and just to hold them off and not let them score. So there you go. And on that note, thank you for watching, and goodbye.